Welcome everyone. Welcome back to a 45D live. It's been a while. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's been a long season. It's been a fantastic season. But anyway, all of the things to say. My name's Nick, and this is 45 Degree Sailing. We are live here today because we're going to talk about the Flotilla, the Sharpen Up Flotilla, which is happening this coming Saturday, 4 days away. And we have one spot on that. I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple of viral posts that we had in the last week and the weather that's been around, but effectively talking about the Sharpen Up Flotilla for 10 or 15 minutes to see who was interested. Now I'm going to start hitting some of my buttons and see if my systems still work. All right, we're back. Someone said no audio. Okay. MacBook Pro. And I've got the wrong thing up. I'm definitely not winning at life. There it is there. No audio, just checking that. I've got audio there, MacBook Pro microphone. Let's try this one here. Maybe that's going to fix our audio issue. I hear, mic is very quiet, but now that's my hoodie, says Marina. I know. Okay, so yes, audio, but it was very quiet because I had the wrong mic selected. Out of practice, 100% out of practice on the live streams. We'll get there. So what I said when I was really quiet was, welcome to 45 Degree Sailing. This is the live stream, 45D Weekly Lives. We have not been here in a while. We're here this week to talk about the Flotilla. A quick message to talk about the Flotilla and the fact that we've got one space, one boat at a big discount, which you could grab if you can get here this Saturday, Friday night. That's one thing. And then we're talking about, thank you, Graham, that's good, sounds back. Then we're going to talk about a couple of viral posts that we had on Facebook that have hit over 1 million views in the last week. And our year? You want me to talk about our year? Oh my gosh, I don't have the time. So welcome, and then I was going to run the cutscene, but I've already done that, so that's cool. Excellent. Who we got out there? We got 10 people watching, not too many. I only put out the message 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, something like that. So I should actually drop that into the Facebook group. Someone else should drop that into the Facebook group. Mahina, can you drop that into the Facebook page that we're live now talking about the Flotilla? Anyway, so Sharpen Up number 7 is coming up this week. Saturday, so we have currently got 4 boats on that Flotilla, Admiral's Passage and 3 others. So we have one boat. Unfortunately, Chris couldn't make it, so we've got a boat we're trying to sell to have people take that boat. It's a Hansa 460 called Felice, beautiful boat. 3 cabin Hansa 460, bow thrusters, stern thrusters, electric swim platform. It used to have a swim ladder. But the guest that I chartered it to last week lost the swim ladder. And they've lost it in like 29 meters of water. It bounced off and they must have got some swell over it and it fell down and it sank. So I've got to figure out how we're going to do the swim ladder for Felice. But anyway, we have that boat available. Now, what is the Sharpen Up Flotilla? Sharpen Up Flotilla is a training experience holiday sailing flotilla here in Croatia. We do not do a big flotilla. What we do is an intimate, small, up to 6 boats maximum, but this one will probably only be 4 or 5 if this happens. Training flotilla where you can rely on a really good safety blanket and crew and group to look after you if you're doing your first charter. Maybe you've got your license and you're doing your first charter, chartering a beer boat and skippering it yourself, or if it's first time to Croatia, doing the Mediterranean mooring and the way we do things over here. That is up for grabs. So that's what the Sharpen Up Flotilla is, and we also have built between a number of very, very talented individuals this Skipper's Handbook. So this is our Sharpen Up Flotilla Skipper's Handbook for 2025, full of amazing location information and different stuff of places we go and maneuvers that we do. Come on, get the right page. No, I'm screwing it up. There's a maneuver. Oh, there we go. This is based on the Sharpen Up series that we run on YouTube. My shutter speed is weird and joggy, so I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to go like that. That didn't work. Now I'm playing blind with my camera. This is dangerous. Very dangerous. No, it didn't work. So what we're looking to do with this whole thing is to combine practical skills, comfort and support and enjoyment and good yachts to have a great week on the water. Also, because we're here in October, we generally have good sailing conditions. I've got to fix my camera. Good sailing conditions, which, that's not working. There we go. Really good sailing conditions, meaning we actually get a good amount of wind and we can go out and enjoy it as opposed to having a floating, drifting flotilla. So amongst that, with the training, we have the Admiral's Passage, which is the whoever decides to come and book on board Mila Felice with me and the crew. We've got Blair and Kelly crewing with us, with me and Mahina. So we'll be on board Mila Felice, and then the Admiral's Passage is on there for big boat experience, and the Admiral's Passage is open for May and October next year at the moment. So if you're coming on that, maybe you're on the way to get your own boat, a boat of your own, or just really want some big boat experience and some one-on-one training, then you sail with us, you do the maneuvers with us, you basically skipper that vessel. You're not the skipper, but you're getting to do all the maneuvers, sail the boat as much or as little as you like. So we'll have the Admiral's Passage on there, then we cruise around, and then we'll have, whether we have 1, 2, 3, 4 charter boats following us or going with us, then we all do that as a group. Full support. You've got the skipper's manual, you've got us on a full WhatsApp group and everything, and we have this cool new feature, thanks to Nico, thanks for joining us today as well, where we're going to be tracking the boat's wind speeds, performance, boat speeds, position and everything very accurately through the systems on board, which means we can see where everyone is and then debrief and stuff afterwards, which I'm really excited about. So 4 boats on there that are going to cruise around. We encourage that you have up to 5 people on the boat. I don't really want any more than that because it is still aimed at training. People can come along. If only 1 or 2 other people want to do the learning and training part of the flotilla, that is absolutely fine. People will come along and have the holiday part, because we still have plenty of downtime where you can swim and explore and go to the towns and all that sort of stuff. We stop at some really cool places too. So if you are interested, this is very short notice, okay? I understand that, but this is how it goes. If you're interested in joining us this coming Saturday, we have that Hansa 460 down from 6,071 euros down to 3,300 or something like that. Like it's cut right in half, because the person who booked it previously had paid their half, of course, and then they've had to cancel. So the boat's already booked, the charter company's already got the money for the boat. So it's like, right, we want to get someone in to really get the most out of this situation. So if you're interested in that and you want to chat about it, then get in touch with us ASAP. You can get us at team@45degreessailing.com. Let's do that on the comment there. Team at, oh, it doesn't do my auto.com. There we go. Can tell I'm out of live stream practice. I'm talking way too fast. So get in touch with us, and if you want to ask more questions about that, get more information, that's fine. You can also visit our website, which is in the first comment up the top here. go.45degreessailing.com/sharpen up flotilla for more information on that. And as I said, that's a Hansa 460 for the flotilla. On the flotilla will be the Hansa 548 Mila Felice, our boat on the Admiral's Passage. We'll also have the Hansa 388 Calypso is going out with Ivan and his crew, and we've got David joining us on Myra Lunad, Sun Odyssey 45 owner boat, and also another owner boat joining us this time, consult clients of mine, Neil and Jackie, that are going to come along on a Bavaria 46 La Salle and join us for one of their first weeks on the boat, and they're now living on the boat. So it's going to be a very, very nice, compact little flotilla, and I'm really looking forward to getting out there and everyone. So very, very cool. If you want to join that, let us know. just comment on this post, or, you know, it's best to send us an email, team@45degreessailing.com. And if we don't book it, we don't book it. That's absolutely cool. It's kind of nice when it's less boats anyway. So moving on to other things and how this works. If you are there and watching, say hello, tell me where you're from and what you might be hanging around the live stream for. It's always good to hear people where they're from and why they're watching here and when they heard from us. That doesn't make any sense. Then I'm going to go on to this Facebook post. So last week we had some serious weather, absolutely serious weather. Had 50 plus knots of northeast blowing, which then turned into a southeast these last few days and has gone back to a northeast. But we ended up held up in Viterbolska for 2 nights on one of our premium tours, because it was really raging through the Kowalski Canal. Now I wonder if I'm going to be able to share my screen. Oh, this is not set up. That's going to be the wrong one, isn't it? That didn't work. That did work. Oh my God, it worked first time. What the hell? Something's going to break. So we posted up two videos. One of them, which was this one here of Felice, the boat in question, actually out here in about 40 something knots, 37, 38 at this point, crashing through the waves. Now this has had a lot of action online. Like, it's had almost 500,000 views, which is cool. I filmed this. I think I filmed this. Yeah, I filmed this myself from Mila Felice while I was helping Mila Felice through the same thing, and it's hilarious because all of the comments, there's been a lot of good comments, but there's just a lot of trolls on Facebook and whatever. And it's hilarious how many couch captains and all that sort of stuff are out there. But it's like, context is really important. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's a sailboat, not a motorboat, and all this sort of crap anyway. But whatever. This was the first 5 minutes after we raised mains in the shelter, and you can see Scott's only put out like a slither of main, just a little bit. He probably needed a little bit more, but irrelevant. Like, you don't go out there balls to the wall and just like tear a sail in half because you got too much sail up. So he went out there and he's under motor. Yes, in the moment, it's 5 minutes out of the port. He's under motor sailing, or, you know, and he's going a little bit high into the wind. You can see that by the wind direction on the sail at this point. But once he veered away and got used to the waves, his first time doing this in these sorts of conditions, like, he had to get a feel for it. It just happened to be that I was filming that because it was awesome, and I wanted to be able to show him afterwards. So it's just interesting to see all the trolls. But what I really want to say to people is, look, don't worry about what all these people online already, and we did a clip of Mila Felice, already people have labeled me as not a real sailor, and oh my God, this and that and the other thing, and go home, you tourist, and all that. Whatever. I could not care less. It's just hilarious to watch it all unfold. And I don't call myself a sailor anyway, so I don't need to be put in that category. I'm really good at docking boats, whatever. So really, really cool that went, but that's gone to, let's see how many, it's up to a lot of views. Do I get my insights here? 442,000 views on that one. And then after that we put up part 2, which was Mila Felice going through the waves as well, because they filmed us as well, which was really cool. Oh, mute that, that's very noisy. And look, I had a slither more mainsail out than him, and I was off the wind a little bit more. That was a big wave though. You can see it kind of disappearing. I mean, we're talking 2 meters. Realistically, these waves are not much bigger than 2 meters. We maybe got a 2.5 meter wave. They are not massive. What they are is a very short period. And because the fetch they're coming from is just from Brač Makarska in this northeast, and it was blowing 36 to 39 knots in this area, and then I got a top reading of 44, 46 knots later as we went through the Kowalski Canal. But look, we're just cruising. I'm under motor. Yes, I am motor sailing. 100% I'm motor sailing. It was the first time to take, we've got my guests on board. First time, 3 young kids, or teenagers, whatever, and we were taking them out and getting used to the movement without heeling over excessively once, you know, because the sail's going to come out. Fine, and it's hilarious to hear all the comments. Yes, all of you old school sailors, I 100% agree. A full keel boat would be more comfortable in this weather. Congratulations, that's cool. And when we go to windward in your full keel boat and I'll leave you in the dust, that's cool as well. It doesn't matter. But there is a lot of really, really helpful comments on here because of course people think that this 15 seconds of video is the only 15 seconds of video or something, I'm not sure. And they're like, oh, you should do this, you put your sail out and all that. 100%. All good. So we did put our sail out. At this point, we had just come out of the marina, come out of the thing, put our sail up, and we're testing the condition, testing the boat, making sure everything's working, steering, rudder, all of this sort of stuff before we put our sail up. How big are the waves? How is the boat going to ride over them? All of that. And then we tacked over, because I wanted to get some distance from land. We tacked over and we headed up to get our line up towards the north of Brach and around the point of Hua, which would have been our lee shore. We wanted to get some distance from that, so we're not close to a lee shore. We rolled out some jib and we had a blast. It was really, really cool. Made from Echo Golf's calling me. I don't think, maybe see if you can see what she wants, but otherwise I think I would just call her back. Yeah, so look, it was a lot of fun. We got a lot of wind. We had a great sail that day, and then we went swimming about 2.5 hours after this. So that was just something I wanted to share. Now this post I think is up to, where is it? What was the last one up to? I don't know, 465,000 or something? This one's up to 600,000, 597,000. So in the last 5 days, we've had over 1 million views on Facebook, which is pretty cool. And our followers have gone up by about 1,000 or 2,000, 2,000, whatever. So look, it's been fun. It's been fun. Whoops, that's wrong. How do I do this? I've got to go main. No, it's not main. It's the wrong one because that's got all my overlays on it. It needs to be, really got to clean up all my Ecamm Live stuff. There we go. And now the sun's come out, so it's really bright. All right, so look, bunch of comments running through there. Sean Gallagher defending me to the Frenchman. Thank you, Sean, I remember on that post. Greets from Belgium. Was recently on Felice, but not with such waves. Nice. Al Mahina said, yeah, he was nervous about coming out and did not expect. Yeah, and you go out, you take it slowly, 100%. Came back Wednesday trying to outrun and still had 30 knots that day. It was just Thursday or Friday. Mahina's done all that. That's good. Love the video. Awesome, Captain. Thank you, Sean. Graham's saying, so many credits. You have to sail to the comfort of yourself and the people on board. Most important thing, does look like some fun conditions. Yeah, look, and that's it. It's yeah. Nice seeing you guys at Martinez Marquis that week, especially right during docking. Oh yeah, that's right. Was great to see you. Great to meet you guys. Brilliant. Okay. So that was just a little fun thing about the Facebook post and going to 1 million views or whatever it is like this. As I was saying, the main reason of this is that we've got the Flotilla going up on Saturday, so we will be, what?
Tell them we extended our services and showed them the beautiful boat. Just saying.
Sorry, Anna always wants to be on the live stream but not be on the live stream. Thank you, Blair. You've got ruined my train of thought now. No, it's all good. It's all good. Right, so Anna wants to announce that we are extending our services, which means, was that? And they may have seen it. Okay, but we ran our biggest, most expensive charter. It's running at the moment. It's running at the moment, and that is this one here. So we've got the beautiful sailing yacht Adri out with our clients at the moment. Just for a relative sense, this charter is well over 100,000 for the week, euros, for 12 people, and it's got 8 crew. 8 crew, absolutely stunning yacht. And we've been working with the company who are running this, and this client, we met this client in April. When did I cross the Atlantic? It's up there. March, April. We met this client in April, around about the 3rd or 4th of April, 5th of April, something like that, because they inquired about a big charter, and we looked into the opportunities and everything for them and said, right, and we finally found that, right, this was the, this was the one that suited them best, and we talked them through it. And then we've been working for the whole season, just making sure that all of their preferences have been met, that we've got all of the logistics in line, because there is a lot to consider with a charter like this, and they're paying a lot of money and they're looking for a really good service. So I'm really happy to report that the company we've been dealing with, the captain and the crew that we were dealing with have been fantastic. Really, really nice. The team, we were away on a premium tour doing that in those waves. The team, who went? Anna and Stephen? Anna and Stephen went down to meet the clients down at the dock and make sure everything went well, which it didn't, because someone missed a flight, then they missed another flight, then they lost the baggage. So the team was taking care of all of that to make sure that we could get that baggage out on the ferry to wherever they were going to be. The ferries were closed one day, so they had to go back. Anyway, so that's been a really cool experience, and we're getting into this market a little bit more. So if you are looking for a charter such as this, or you know someone that wants to come to Croatia and do a high-end luxury charter, look, come and talk to us, because it doesn't cost you any different doing it through us as it does doing through the other companies, and we're getting some really good experience and knowledge with these charters. So yeah, that's another one. Mahina says, MS Adri, fancy. It is a very nice looking yacht, Graham. I know. It's I will be interested to find out if they did any sailing through the week. I wouldn't expect so. It's a ship. It's a ship, but they've got very pretty masts, and no doubt their sails are worth a lot of money, worth the same as my boat. But anyway. So that's what we're doing. We're extending our services. Along with that, November, December, one of the times in the next couple of months, we are also now doing our reconnaissance trip down to Greece. The family and I will be going down to Greece, the team, to do some reconnaissance about our Greece flotilla for 2026. So we have set dates. We will be doing, so if you maybe saw our half-finished vlogs, my half-finished vlogs from the Greece trip this time last year, November, December last year, I will get to editing those in at least 2029 or something like that. I sailed from here with four of us, Stephen and another couple, Jacob and Meredith, and we sailed all the way to the Ionian from Croatia on Mila Felice right after we purchased her, and then did 3 weeks down there, and then sailed all the way back in the Ionian, and had a great time and checked out all the areas. So now we've had a lot of interest in Greece and in Flotilla, etc. like that. So we'll be running that mile builder down on the 14th, roughly the 14th of October next season. So we'll do our Sharpen Up earlier, 3rd to the 10th of October. Then we'll be going 14th to the 19th, do the mile builder down. I'll sail down with whoever wants to join me on that trip. It's a paid thing, just before everyone says, oh, crew for you. I'd love you to crew for me. It's a paid thing. Down to the Ionian, we'll have a few days off, and then we'll be doing a Sharpen Up 10, whatever it is, Sharpen Up Greece Flotilla down in the Ionian. So anyone that wants to join on that, this is mainly for alumni at the first point, people that have done a Sharpen Up already, and we're just still working it all out. And then there'll be a mile builder on the way back. So if you're looking for some offshore-ish, it is offshore in the Adriatic there down to Greece, but overnight passages will be sailing directly down. Once we leave Croatia, we skip Montenegro, Albania, and go straight into Corfu. So it's about 3 days. We sail through the night and all of that. So if you're looking for some of that experience, navigation, radar, AIS usage, helming at night, wind changes, all that sort of stuff, then that's what I'll be running to get down to Greece and to get back from Greece. So if you're interested in in that stuff, then just let us know. All right, I'm running out of breath. That means I've been talking way too much. So short recap. 1 million+ views on Facebook this week. Cool. Great weather for surviving and sailing on Friday, and well done to everyone else who was definitely boats on a deadline. They had to be back on Friday night, so they had to choose to go and to keep their crews and their boats safe. So very well done to everyone. I did not hear of a lot of damage this last week, and this was bigger wind than we've had for most of the season, to be honest. So a couple of storms in the season where there was a lot of damage caught people off guard. they weren't watching the weather properly, and there were dragged anchors and hit ground and stuff like that, whereas did not hear of a lot of damage from this last week, so very good. Well done to everyone there. And Flotilla, Hansa 460, if you want to jump on, go for it. Just get in touch with us, team at 45degreessailing.com, send us an email. And really looking forward to welcoming everyone here on Friday night, Saturday, for the start of Flotilla Sharpen Up 7. So that's looking really cool. New services coming out, big fancy yachts and all that sort of stuff. If you're looking to charter next year, remember we do bareboat charter. We are focusing on this more so I can spend more time at home with wife and baby and all that sort of stuff. So we're doing a lot of agency bareboat charter. So if you want to rent a boat through us, please get in touch with us through our website or wherever. And that is all. Nope, Anna's got something to say.
And comment on this, because thank David and different ones that are commenting on social media about it.
Yes, that's a very good point. Yeah, huge shout out, huge thank you to all of you that are commenting and basically boosting us on social media. David especially is all that, like there's been a lot of comments saying, hey, 45 Degree Sailing can help you with this, or we had a great time here, or these guys know stuff about this, or don't talk to Nick, he's a raving lunatic. But that has been really great, and we do no paid advertising anymore. This is all word of mouth. What do they call that? Natural? No, organic crap. Yeah, we do no paid advertising anymore. So that is really, really cool to have the community, have all of you giving us big ups and supporting us through that. That's what's bringing the business in. So thank you so much to all of you for that. Nico says, do I need a deckhand for Greece? I mean, I need a lot of things. Talk to me. Yeah. So look, yes, but that's how we like you. Perfect. All right. Thank you for joining at short notice. And please, if you think anyone else could benefit from this Sharpen Up this week, or if you think they might have time, send them this video or send them our way to see if it is for them. And they can apply to see if it works. And after that, we'll see everyone online. I will be doing our standard Flotilla live stream weather updates every morning of the Flotilla, like we always do on the Sharpen Up Flotillas. So if you're out sailing as well, please sign on if you can benefit from that. We'll be sharing all of our weather information and what we're planning on doing. Yeah, and if you're looking to charter next season, get in now. Like we have taken 30, 40, I don't know, let's say 30 bookings already for 2026. We've just been trying to get through 2025, but we've already taken about 30 charters for next season. So, you know, the prime spots and the 42 charters for next season. So the prime spots are going to get taken. I'm not saying you'll miss out if you don't book right now, but if you are looking for something specific and if you want to get the dates that you want, get in touch with us now so we can start that search and get you all locked in. All right. Anything else, team? Mahina?
You will be talking about the yacht conditions.
I will be talking. Okay, so upcoming. Because we basically doubled or tripled the amount of charters we did this season, we of course had a lot more feedback, a lot more experience, and we used more boats than we'd used previously. We will be doing a live stream. We will be talking about boat condition, okay? Some of the boats that I expected to be in much better condition and they were not. We'll be talking about charter companies and the service, the support, the surprising ones that I wasn't expecting, and the ones that I was expecting to be good were rubbish, you know, in some cases. We'll be talking about that in an upcoming 45D Live, probably a Friday 45D Live. Charter condition, and yeah, basically just lessons learned, and the more information we get, the more experience we have, the more we can share with you guys for your charters. So we will be talking about that. And got some really good feedback. And thank you to everyone for the reviews. If you've chartered with us this season, our reviews still, I'm actually humbled by the fact that, what? Were you like, it is humbling. Shut up, you guys. Yeah. the fact that we now have 150 reviews online and they are 100% 5-star reviews. I actually thought about going on and putting a bad review on, so people would all go and read that bad review, and I'd just say, hey, this is just me doing a random review, so you come and look at it. But yeah, 100% 5-star reviews. This is from 24 days ago. This is from 20 days ago. Huge shout out to Chelsea. Chelsea's our new staff member, online, virtual, whatever, staff member this year, and she has done a great job of following people up so that we get all these new reviews.
The other side of it is we get some good feedback privately.
Yeah, and what Anna's, you just got to wear a microphone when you do this. I hate when you do this. But yeah, the other side of that is that we do get some really good feedback privately about the charter companies, about the conditions of the boat, and everything from our guests. And we want to hear that. We are listening and we are taking it all on board. I really, really want to stress that because it's a big thing. All right, I've said I'm going to go about 25 times. Standard Nick live stream situation. If you've got any comments you want to throw out, do it now. If you have not liked the video, please do so. There's 13 of you online, so hopefully 1 or 2 more likes, or 3, 4, 12 more likes will come through. That'll be great. And share it with anyone if you want to. All right, I'm Nick from 45degreessailing.com. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be around in the winter. More videos to come, more content to come as the winter gets here and I'm not on the boats anymore. So thanks a lot, everyone. Talk to you soon.